Alright, so just picking up real quick, the dismount on this, we were talking about George, and again, I'm not going to even try to pronounce this here. And we were digging on the etymology of George being the proto-indigenous root here, meaning to do, unit of energy. Let's go back. And, and how this George ties into the St. George, right? Your hijack ties into this Order of the Garter, which is the Order of the Black Rose, Phineas. Okay. Let's see here. Where were we? Yeah. Oh, so we're digging on this guy. Now, with this guy, check this out. So this guy here, I was saying how he is, he's actually your Samuel. This is Samuel, okay? And when you dig on it, now, he's the one that anoints King David to be king. Now check out, he served as Archbishop, and again, I can't pronounce that, in West Georgia, possibly played a role in the palace coup, with George II, who was forced to cede power to his young and energetic son, David the what? David the fourth. While himself, he was reduced to the status of co-king. George was the tutor and spiritual father of David, and was appointed by the new king as the Grand Chancellor of Georgia, following Ecclesiastic Council of Rusi Urbanisi of 1103. Henceforth, this office, for a time the greatest at the Georgian court, was usually held by the incumbent Bishop Hawa of the Chqondidi. I think that's how you pronounce this, y'all. So please forgive me. Georgie, which is another variation of the name of George, so don't get twisted. Dodge the hijack. Okay, appeared as David's key ally in his reforms of the church and state machinery. Okay, now you notice this all lines up with what you read in your scriptures when it comes down to the First and Second Kings, First and Second Samuel, and things of that nature. Okay, let's see here. Georgie. Okay, yeah. He personally supervised successful efforts at recapturing the strongholds of Samshvildi in 1110, and Rustavi in 1115, and from the Seljuk Turks in 1118. He was accompanied the king in his travel to Kipchak lands to negotiate a recruitment of these nomad tribesmen in the Royal Army of Georgia. Now, isn't that funny? Because I'm reminded of David and the Hittite a little bit with that. In any case, but if you notice, what did they say? David took Goliath's head at the age of 16, right? When he fought Goliath, and when he fought Goliath, was that just simply the what did they say in the Psalms? Saul used to get mad because they were seeing glories of Saul about him slaying the thousands, and him slaying the thousands, and David slaying the 10,000. Right? And again, let's go back. Where is it? Yeah. This is at 16. So, but yeah, but just again, digging on it. This guy here sounds a lot like your Samuel. So keep digging on it. So I had to look up this Chqondidi, and obviously we just checked in on that. But when you scroll down, I came across this here, which is Edges of Empire: A History of Georgia, page 88, and it's a Google book, right? So, written by Donald Rayfield, in 2013, and now check out maybe if we got enough juicy drop, maybe it'd be something we can put in the drop library if that's something we can dig on. But again, in any case, let's bring this up. Go full screen. There we go. Oh, so much. Alright, so here it is. It's first mentioned on this page, which would be 88. So let's just pick it up from the bottom of 87. Now it says, even before reclaiming Kakitia, David was reorganizing the state and church, a crucial measure of which records survive. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do this proper. Again, I'm reading out of The Edges of Empire: A History of Georgia by Donald Rayfield, and this is page 87. Alright, sorry about that. Alrighty, even before reclaiming Kakitia, David was reorganizing the state and church. A crucial measure of which records survive was the 1104 church synod at Ruisi Cathedral or Urbanisi Monastery. The synod, which David attended as a rank-and-file layman, but in reality conducted, aimed to end the abuses in the church, which, despite Georgi Mendeli's reform in the 1060s, had degenerated into a cauldron of robbers. A study of the synod's article showed that David was stopping the feudal aristocracy, using the church to gain wealth and power, and to defy the crown. Aristocrats had been appointing underage and uneducated offspring as what? So they've been appointing kids? Am I reading that right? Okay, uneducated offspring as bishops, who in turn ordained unqualified ministers, who sanctioned illicit marriages, indulged in sodomy, and yeah, sounds like that Apple, pedophile stuff was going on. Same stuff, right? I think that's what I'm reading. You tell me. Alright, the council not only suppressed these abuses, specifying minimum ages and qualifications for marriage of minors. Look at this. The ordination of priests and the appointment of bishops, thus greatly embittering many monasteries accustomed to behaving like corrupt republic. But it also established the canon of liturgical books and the church saints, unified the church practice, replaced practice with compliant clerics, and brought the bishops into a strict hierarchy under the Catholics, and under David's chief counselor, the bishop of Chqondidi. Okay. The synod's resolutions were summarized by Arsena the monk, later Ecalto, in a memorandum that consisted of an introduction and 19 articles, the longest and most adamant being the 18th, denouncing sodomy as the foulest sin, which brought down the high reign of the Persians, right? Where'd it go? Of the Persians I'm sorry, I lost my place. Okay, here we go. High reigns of the Persians and the eternal reign of the Romans to the level of wild beasts. Wow. Okay. In 1104, David united the post of bishop of Chqondidi, a bishopric created in the 1920s by King Georgi. There's that King George again, of Abkhazia, with that of chief secretary, or this long word, a post dating from Bagrat the 4th day. The first Grand Vizier or Prime Minister, Georgi, that means George, held the post until 1118. Okay, and was succeeded by Svimon until that's Svimon until 1141. David thus tied church to crown even more tightly than had Vakhtang Gorgasali or Bagrat IV, bonding the country. He united the eastern bishops of Atskori and Samtasvisi with Chqondidi in the west, and subordinated the western bishops of Honi at Mishita. I wonder if that's Mount something, Mount Chqondidi or something like that. So yeah, so it gets into some of the details. Maybe we can read a little bit more of this or dig into it, or hopefully get in the Drop library if you guys want to dig more on it. Let's go to the next one real quick. So that prompted me to ask the question, when I was putting this together, what's the actual, when did the Civil War take place, right? So when I pulled it up, it says the Civil War was from 1861 to 1865, right? So dig on it. And I plugged it into my to the system here. That means that the U.S. Civil War happened in 1275. Y'all see that? 1275. Now, when you get down here, and this is where the magic falls apart, right? Now we're getting closer on this side of the table to match up top to what's going on up here, and things are starting to repeat. And one thing I wanted to point out to you before I forget is that in 2017 it's only 1432. That means in 1452 you're going to get the doomed by verses, right? Now, if the doomed by verses is 1452, is 2038. That's when you get what? The neo-technocracy's singularity that is expected to be achieved, right? Remember the other document we went over? It comes out to what? 1038. And remember, the work of Anatoly Fermenko say that, the quote-unquote birth of Jesus Christ is around 1054, 1053. So the millennial reign of Christ will be 2053. And, but the scriptures, the prophets tell you, good thing those days are shortened, right? So, let's see here. What do I got? Let me see here. Is my war zone stop on me? Okay. Free Phineas. Yeah, I know what it was. Real quick, and just want to give you, because I'll probably make this something separate later. But this is the next set of tabs. But what I want to do here is, since this is already broken up into two different parts, I'm going to dismount with this. Sometimes you got to ask the right question. It's not the fact that you're asking, and it can be frustrating when you're asking questions and you're not getting the right answers. And it's not the fact that you don't want to know, but it's simply you're not asking the right questions properly. And what I'm going to just leave you guys off with here is this. You know, we've been searching for Prestor John. We've been searching for King David, as instructed to do so by the prophet Hosea. And the way that they do it, the way that they say it, okay? And again, I posted this up in the drop chat room. Solomon ben David, okay, or who? The son of Solomon, the son of David. Okay. Now, when you pull this up, now check out. This is why what we're doing is so important. And as we grow and move forward, there's nothing really that can stop us other than dodging a hijack and dropping that hijack off when they deserve it. But check out, you have Solomon ben David, son of King David, who succeeded his father as king of Israel and founded the line of the kings of Judah. Now, you have this 10th century BCE, okay? Now, then you have Solomon, the Karaite prince, the Karaite leader of the late, 10th and early 11th century, son of David ben Boaz, okay? Now check this out. So just so you guys can dodge the hijack. And remember, our foundation of parallel timelines in history. What did he say?
So what Jamaica does quite regularly is when he will appeal to astronomical arguments to try to determine which is the principal one, and his conclusion, and however crazy it may sound, is extraordinarily well argued. Is that the only legitimate history is the modern history from about 300 on, and most of that, by the way, is from 900 on. From 300 on, we got like statuary documents and things like that.
He thinks most of the things that we think of as historical events really did happen, but the question is when and where, and maybe, of course, how many times. He thinks, well, it didn't happen 10 times, it only happened once, and most of that stuff happened after 900.
Yeah, descriptions. The creators of modern chronology, namely Scaliger and Batavius, tried to astronomically solve the problem of those eclipses. Were not able to do it without leaving out some of the data provided by Thucydides, who, by the way, says he was a personal witness of this. So what Jamaica did, he said, let's make no presuppositions about this. Where are the exact astronomical solutions for this triad of eclipses? And there turns out to be one in the 11th century AD and one in the 12th century. There turns out to be one in the 11th century AD and one in the 12th century eclipses. And there turns out to be one in the 11th century AD and one in the 12th century AD.
Okay, so, you know, let's go back. Now, it says that this Solomon here, all right, 10th century BCE. Now, thanks to Anatoly Flamenco work, I can decipher this a little bit better. So, what this BCE, before the Common Era, what you're actually looking at is a math equation. So, when they say 10th century BCE, okay, that means that it occurred in the 10th century, meaning from 1001 to 1099. Now, and they say just CE or Common Era, okay, that means that you are talking about, and they say 10th century CE, then you're talking about the 10th century being the end point. And here it is. This is quite clearly shown here. Okay, so this Solomon here, 10th century BCE. So that means from 1000 to 1100. This guy here, what? The late 10th and early 11th centuries. What would that be, y'all? The 900s and 1000s. So you see how that works? When you're figuring it, when you're trying to understand how they play this game with your time. So dig on it. Again, I'll try to figure out exactly how I'm going to post this notation up for you guys to dig on personally. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope you like it. Hope we get a lot of drop out of it. I did a lot of work and research for you guys to dig on it. But yeah, man, what time is it really? And we're going to bring it back. We're going to pick up where we left off. We're with Solomon, then David. Following this rabbit hole is a pretty fun rabbit hole, actually, for where we're going to end up. So, much ahab, much love to the tribe. I hope everyone out there is doing well. And sorry about that. I got to get the mouse. So, I hope everyone out there is doing well. Hope everyone out there is blessed. Again, don't forget, please remember to check us out at 432drop.com and show your love, show your ahab. Check in from 10 until when we go live, and we'll bring this back again. And oh, by the way, I am working on the first episode, official episode of Templar up. So I hope to see you guys over there and join me for that inclusive, exclusive. It's been look at they jam up Jones and me. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and get away from these jams up Joneses. Much a hop. Love y'all. Peace.